Mellophones. Mellophones up here. Your jazz running through the first fill-in that you have. Yeah. It looks labored, guys. It does. Can you lift up a little bit more? You know what I'm talking about? Too much head bopping going on. Like, this is really hard, and we don't want to know that. Yeah, you understand? And the last thing, trumpets. You guys fill into the mellophones, right? Yeah, right here. You have to know where that's going to end up. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't. You just have to know where it's going to end up. Find your dot, push the dot, but also, and mellophones, you can't make a correction like really quickly, like in one count, because those trumpets have to be able to read your mind. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you.
John, do you have approval to back the chart? Is it exactly what it says?
You have the edge at split, so that outside edge isn't all the way out where it should be, side one. But all the other corners are in the right place.
So, the front of it should be 4 behind the house, correct?
Right, bottom, the apex of that curve.
Danny, you. Nope, talking to the wrong person. Never mind.
Yeah, like it's close. The fall is towards us. I don't know if that's an issue of tarp is not the same.
Right.
Yeah. So do you want to?
I just want to make sure we can do the opening set. Okay. You thinking it got?
We can have adapt it. Aesthetic if you want to. That side.
Kristen Eric. For now, don't do the mellophone thing now. So you guys just make sure they know, like, when we get to it, don't do it.
So Ryan, side 1 is good. Side 2 is good.
Millsap, side 1 is good.
Soloist playing. Soloist playing.
It looked like that direction change going into the 6, hold 6, the move before that looked like that caught a lot of you off guard. Now paying attention, make sure you're thinking ahead. It's shifting your way. Huge energy change. So I see 1, 2, 3 exactly in time and together step size. Yes?
Andrew, still right there after we started at 108. When you go down the octave, it's still behind. It's like almost every rep we've ever done of this ever is behind on that. You gotta stay more on top on that.
Dancers, to come in. You were better at that the day you learned it. We need you to retain a little bit better than that. Let's go.
Squats, as you're charging into this, make sure you're squeezing your core so I don't see the drums dip down and then come up into that turn. Everything needs to be lifted, percent energy up so you can take the stage for that moment. Yeah? Thank you.
We're going to go from here to 124. Air with that.
Teleguard, you guys have been asleep this whole ensemble. And so what happened was all of a sudden we did something that was at like tempo and you had to like push and you were not ready for it. Okay? You can't just sleep through this. You were going slower. We're working on projects. You have to keep your energy up to be at the level that it needs to be to make these reps worth doing. Or we might as well go home.
Robbie, could you please play your part starting at 114? Great, we're going to take the piano down 3 and then the starting at the 9 count move, take that down 5. Keith, you can play your part starting at 114? card is so metal.
Joshua, check your phone. Joshua, check your phone.
All right, we're gonna leave it where it is for now. Nick, let's do that same thing again.
Check out the part.
Lies. This is all on me. We're gonna go all the way to 125, but we're gonna be on here.
Branch out for a second. Tell me about it. Well, I feel like I'm missing something. Like with the rifle feature? Yeah, well, when they're in the circle, right before the flags, you know, all that stuff.
Hey, color guard, flags. Go back to where you guys pick up your flags. And now come out like about 6 steps towards your guy. But right there. Now spread out so you're not behind anybody. You got it? Yes? Now do me a favor. From here, I want you to try something. But you try from here. From here, do that pop toss and move to the final spot. That's where you end up. Okay, you come closer then. I want you to travel underneath it. You understand? So back away from your spot. I want to see that pop toss in motion. You got it? Color, let me try it for you. I'll give you 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready, flags?
Minori in the middle.
And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and go. 2 and 3 and 4 and boom. And by then you can get your spot, yes? So yeah, so but we aim for that. Understand that? Try that one more time, please.
We taught it flat, but we can make it pretty hard. I can tell right now.
What do you want?
The first part was actually all different.
Color guard, do that whole thing on the 45 when you get there. Not straight front, thank you.
And then we came back together right here.
Okay, here we go. Ready, and 5 and 6. Hang on, use that straight back on the 50. Go to your left a little bit. There you go. Yeah, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and go. And 2, 3 and 4 and you're there. All right, you guys got that?
First beginning.
Thank you.
We just taught it all that to get it taught.
Oh, yeah, so you can take it on the 9 count. 9, 15, whatever that is. Did you have it 11?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it kind of died a little bit. It's like the drummer did give a little bit. I wonder if we could.
Hey, Robbie, how are you? The loose set on the 9 count move needs to come down another 3. Keep playing. Play all 9 counts. Do you have any touch control on that? Oh, then play way softer at the beginning. Now, piece your crescendo better. You like doing 2 crescendos instead of 1 long crescendo. Be patient. I don't have a Subito Forte piano. He didn't put it in the score. No, you're good. You can keep doing that.
So, hey, Flags, look at me, I have questions for you. You guys, you hold for 14, this is the dancing, and then you go for 7 and 9 for the props. Is that right? And then on the 15, what do you do? You came out on the 15? Okay, so let's try this for me this time. I want you to hold in your scatter spot, dancing spot for the 14 and 7. You with me? I want you to 15 5 counts. Is that enough for you to go get your flag and get to where you were to toss it?
Say yes.
No, be honest. Just try. Are you guys in that scatter set right now? Yeah, you're in your scatter dance set, right? Here, I'm going to give you 15 counts. Ready? Here we go.
I don't know if they are, though.
Yeah, they are. Ready? 5. You understand what we're trying to do? 5, 6, 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, boom. Yeah, oh, hi, Elaine, I understand what you're saying. Okay, go back.
So they have that, right?
So now, here's the thing. We're going to do this. You're going to hold there for the 14, 7, and 15. You're going to, I'm sorry, and 9. You're going to run out for the 15 and then the slow 8. You know, the boom, boom, boom. And then the pop toss happens. We have plenty of time. You with me? Try it with me. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, you're ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom, 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 and go. There we go. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys got it back? Thank you.
Hey, so Flags, when you get out, I would love if we could, on the boom, boom, booms on the bass drum things, that we could be just sort of posed for that, okay? So we're not really moving anymore. If you have to, you have to, especially people climbing. But I want you to hit groovy poses so that we just have some kind of energy and I can create something there, okay, instead of running, all right? So do your best. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan. Hey, don't worry about my
Lance, can you back up? Keep on, keeping on. Keep on, keeping on. Very good, right there. Who's the flag behind Lance? Brandon, can you go to your right? Keep going, other side of the other one. Yeah. And then Lauren, come over a little bit more. There you go. Okay. Brass, can everybody set it up? Page 119, please.
Oh, I know.
Everybody, page 119. So mellophones, yeah, what count do you guys get yours there, the prop set? Yeah, do you get it there after 14? The outside one. Do you get there early or do you actually, it takes you all those counts, correct? Awesome, okay. And how about you, euphonium, same thing? Okay, great. Here we go. Let me just see 14 and 7, please. Say, hey, can you do this, brass players, including tubas? Can you guys all crowd the stage? Not trombones. Come on, tubas, get in there. Yeah, now give me levels. Mosh pit. Hey, can I have a few more mellows and euphoniums come around the front a little bit? Hide those corners. No, other way, from the sides.
Aaron, come around.
Aaron, come around. There you go.
Rifles,
You got it?
make those quad sixes.
Can you guys go back to where you are after 14? After 14. And I want to see you guys run in there for 7 counts. Full up. You got it? Tubas, we have to start a little earlier. Here we go. This is the fast. Ready? Here we go. 7 counts. Ready? And 5, 6, 5, 6 are ready. Go. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Show. Okay, so tubas. I want you guys to leave like 4 counts earlier than that. You understand that? So in the context of 14 to 7, you'll leave on 11 of the 14. So you do your normal march for 10 and then check off. So when I'm counting them off, I'll give you 5, 6, go 2, 3, 4, and then you have what we just did. Yep. Reset, everybody. And 5, 6, 5, 6 are ready, go, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, show. Wherever you are, you gotta freeze, right? Understand that? Now we're gonna get momentum. So let's go back 2 sets. Everybody thinks 14 and 7. Hey, mellophones that are pushing that and euphoniums, you just got to, I do want you to push it and still go up and come back in. You understand? I'm looking for that motion. Yes? Okay.
I have visual.
Here we go. Ready? And 5, 6, 5, 6 are ready. Go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Show. If mellophones, if that happens, that's fine. My guess is you probably be in there a little bit, but that's the idea. Okay, can we try that in context with everybody, please? So, hang on. Actually, you know what? Get to where you just were. Get to where you just were. So you're going to hold here. Sorry. Start reading my mind part. You got it? Hey, if you don't quite get in, just only get to where you are. That last guy that never makes it in, a trumpet player, that's fine. Just back up a little bit. You'll be a star. You'll be a solo. There you go. No, it's behind you. You kind of get there. Yeah, there you go. Hey, so you're there, right? And then we're going to hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 15, you're going to go from here on top of it. But you're going to have to push up, except for those people that go on right away. Does that make sense to you guys? I need you to get out of the way. Yeah, so you kind of train it more from this back to the old way you got up. That me try it down tempo. Ready? 5, 6, going on right away. 5, 6, 5, 6 are ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Boom. You got it? Yes, let's try that faster. Up the tempo. Okay. Hey, Sabria. So you're gonna let them come on and you're gonna jump off the back, right? Is that what you've been doing? All right, there you go. Like it's futile. 10. That's your emotion right there. Here we go. Up the tempo, 15 counts. I'm gonna count you 9 for nothing. So you have to hold. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, boom. Got it? And from here, we're back to Bill, correct? Okay, everybody, can we reset now to page 119 and just take it deep?
119 to 124.
That'll solve the end of it, not just the beginning part of it. But maybe having the dance right there, they can just run around or something. Now I'm like I'm distracted by the flag leaving. Yeah. Right? You need to do that. You should do that. Oh, I know. They look good.
Color guard. Did some of you leave on the 9 counts? Yeah, don't do that anymore. So you're going to do the 14 and 7, then you're going to hold for 9 and throw some focus towards Sabria. You got it? Then you have 15 and 8. Get ready for that pop cross. Can you do that? Thank you. Because we didn't all do that last time, right? Okay.
Right. Oh, I don't want to. I don't watch it, so I.
Brass players that are reaching in toward the stage, we need different levels. All of you reaching at the same arm length, and it looks like we have all the arms at the same line. So different shapes with your arms as you're going through there.
Hey, rifles, on these 6s, can we start with Kagan and renumber all the way around to Lance will be the last one? Okay, so Kagan 1, just count, know your numbers, go around.
Oh, sorry.
Ava, you're 1.
1, 2, yeah, and then Lance on the end. Yes.
Ava 1. Oh.
No, we're going 1, 2, going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then whatever Lance. I'm just changing the order of the 6s.
Hey, rifles, go to your circle.
Lies. Start with
Show them a gym more.
Khalil.
Start with Khalil and go around, okay? Khalil, and it's going to end with Lance.
Sorry, I thought you were on that.
Hey, flags, that's the idea, but everything, whatever you do, we'll all focus towards our friend Sabria. You understand that? And that 9, make a moment, don't try and leave early. You know you have time, okay? We're going to do that one more time. Thank you.
Reset.
Rifles. Also, here's the other thing. Once you catch, I want you to catch. Give it a second to show the catch, and then I just want you to chuck it in the air. Okay? Yeah, as high as you can. So it's gonna catch and chuck, and that's gonna go around the second time as well. All right.
The old Jimmy.
Brass on the stages, brass on the stages. Make sure as soon as we pick our instruments back up, we're going for that perfect lift sensation. We did all these lower body motions, then we need big, right back to marching band, marching band. Yeah?
Let's take it back to 112.
Hi. You can leave it because I have a feeling we're going to do a different idea. That was just to fill something in the other day. I think we're going to make the dancers actually run.
Yeah. I know what it is. Rips and Satas run around the circle at the same time. So they catch the next person.
Hey, Lucas, listen up on this reset. You can feel the energy building through this longer phrase, yes? Yeah, make sure that your performance matches that energy building. Like trumpets in the back. As you go to the red stages and you interact with each other, give it a little bit more. And then as we're going through here, I need to see the emotion and the build of this phrase all the way until we all reach into the stage, have that moment of breath, and then we go into Shiso Heavy. Yes?
Vibraphones. We have a day crescendo from 118 to 119 down to forte. I want to change that to mezzo forte. Cool. That dynamic change will apply to your right hand also.
Stopping at 124, full out.
So he needs to catch on the ball guy. So it seems to go right up, right up. And even if she did something, like let's make that the thing, have the dancers, whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean?
Hey, Colton, we're gonna use this brief moment for a sound check on the two speakers.
Hey, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me, but I figured while we were doing some instructions, we'd pop in and answer some questions. My name is Mike Scott. I'm the CEO of the Bluecoats, and we saw that a few hundred of you were on YouTube here watching this, so we thought we'd maybe answer some questions and see if you had any thoughts about what you were seeing. So I'm paying attention to the chat if you want to ask anything, but this is our 2021 production Bluecoats, or production Lucy, which is a second act and a reprisal of the Bluecoats, so to speak, from 2019. And as a few of you have noted in the chat, it's the same set structure, the same physical set pieces that we had from 2019, but we've completely redesigned the set. So a new color scheme that kind of fits the Lucy colors that you've seen from our production teaser and trailer and all those types of things. The team has done an incredible job creating a new set using all the pieces that we got to see last year. So the one thing that's not out there right now, two things that aren't out there right now, the stage that you see the brass standing on now will have show art on it. Right now they're just using the practice tarps that go over it. And then we call them the lollipops. They're the little circles that stick into the screens that you see on the back field there. Those lollipops aren't in right now. So those screens will be sort of back to their usual grandeur. There's a question about how much of the show is on the field. Actually, I believe this morning they staged part of the closer. I actually haven't been with the drum corps all day today, so tonight will be the first time I see it if we're going to ensemble it. We almost have the whole show. In fact, I would say in the next 72 hours, maybe we'll have the whole show out there, and then it's just a big project of getting it production ready. Because this year, when we go on the road, that's basically the show we've got. So we're working really hard to leave here with a product that we're proud of, because it's a kind of a sprint tour, just 9 days on the road, doing a whirlwind of shows, then coming right back here where we are right now for a show in Marion, Indiana, at the start of the DCI Celebration Week, and then 3 days at Lucas Oil, like we're used to. How big is the brass section? Pretty much the same size as usual. We have the smaller tuba line, which we actually had in 2019 as well. And the mellophone section, I believe, is two positions smaller than usual. That's not because of recruitment as much as it's because we wanted to have an ensemble that we could really create a lot of sort of the highest production value possible. So we've got an amazing team out there of kids and instructors. The drum corps is effectively the same size as it always is. Is the show shorter than normal? No, we're kind of wishing it was shorter than normal right now, because it's a lot of show to learn. But Lucy is a production that you could expect from any other year from the Bluecoats. It's another Bluecoats show. How do you slip proof the tarps? Oh, that's a great question. So the tarps that are on the ramps, we use a vinyl tarp on the top of the ramp that basically simulates the same tarp that they'll be marching on in the performance. But if you take those tarps off, it's a grit deck. So it's slip proof in that way. And in fact, in sort of an emergency situation for a show, we could do the show with no tarp on them at all, and they would be on the grip top deck. So it would be much safer in that way. Any Texas shows? Not for Bluecoats this year. This year, Bluecoats are just doing kind of a straight line across the East Coast. We're going Indiana to Cleveland area, to Boston, to Allentown, and then back to the Cleveland area and right back to where we are here in Indiana. There are DCI shows in Texas, though. You can go to dci.org/events to take a look at those. The snares aren't cakes. Sorry. How long will the stream last tonight? Not really sure. I don't know what the last projects are. We're going to make a call based on what the last projects are and where they're at from a production standpoint. Other questions? What's my favorite moment of the show? Actually, the maybe 12 bars before the stuff that we're working on right now. It's some of the coolest stuff I've actually ever heard from Doug and Tom, our composers and arrangers. And then there's a really fantastic moment that John Vanderkopf wrote in that kind of meets this effect that we're trying out. So I'm looking forward to everyone seeing that. The Akron show, yes. So Bluecoats traditionally hosts that show every year. This year it's called the DCI Celebration Akron on Monday, August 9th. Tickets are on sale right now. And yes, Bluecoats will be the headliner at that show, and we'll be doing an encore and also our presentation to the 2021 Hall of Fame. Is there a pitch bend? No. How many drill sets will the course have total? I can look up where we're at right now. Looks like we've learned so far about 170 pages. Not sure how many we'll have total. There's a question here about the vet ratio, which is actually a really great question. This is probably the most unique ensemble we've ever had, in that we have a bunch of 23-year-olds and 22-year-olds because they've met the age-out extension that applies to this year only. So we have students that are in grad school. We also have students, a lot more than usual, that are 16 years old and have never marched drum corps before. So it's a really, really unique group of performers this year because of the pandemic and because of the year off and all those sorts of things. So it's been really interesting watching us kind of learn how to put together a group that's this unique on the field. It's been really great. How normal are things looking for next year? Pretty normal. I already have a preliminary copy of the tour that we're taking a look at and starting to plan for. So yeah, looking normal, and we're really excited. 2022 is the Bluecoats 50th anniversary. It's also Drum Corps International's 50th anniversary. So we're sharing an anniversary celebration together, which is really exciting, and we're looking forward to making something shine. Let's see what the instructions are for this rep. I can't hear the instructions. Other questions? Will there be streams of the full show? Yes. Well, not outside of flow marching. I see the end of your question there. No. So all shows will be streamed on flow marching this year. I'll take a step back here so you guys can watch this. I don't know if the glass is full out, but this is a cool chunk. This is the chunk I was talking about that I think is the coolest part of the show. So if you can't tell, that's a reprise, just that moment right there. The rest of the show is all brand new and it's all act 2, but we figured what's a good second act if it doesn't have a reprise? So we've got a reprise of I Want You, She's So Heavy in the show there, which is pretty great. And then after that moment, for the rest of the show is kind of the closer, building all the way to the end of the show. So we're pretty excited about that. What's the best advice for a brass member that wants to join the Bluecoats? Number one thing is you have to come audition. And that sounds stupid, but a lot of people just don't come. So that you have to come. And to be honest, you have to be prepared to come audition before you're ready to march. Because most people that march the Bluecoats get cut from the Bluecoats first. The Bluecoats is, a highly competitive group. We're at the top of the activity. And so a lot of people, most people, don't make it. And depending on the year, we can audition more than 1,000 people for the ensemble. So, you have to come and you have to be prepared to get cut maybe your first try. But what's really important about that is that you see how we operate. You learn our kind of approach to pedagogy, our approach to rehearsal. You get one-on-one feedback from the staff. We work really hard to make sure that we provide constructive feedback to everyone, whether they make it or not. So that's a really, really important step. Also, if you have access to it, studying privately is really important for someone because it really can help you hone. We work a lot on individual skills and individual excellence, and so honing those skills is important. Flow marching is the only way to watch virtually this year all events once we go on tour, all the shows. And the reason for that is music licensing. We have to we work really hard to make sure that we do everything sort of above board. And when we're in a for-profit, not a for-profit, but when we're in a ticketed environment, we have to be careful with the rights that we pay for to put these shows on. So 50th anniversary would be a great time to go back to the old uniforms. I disagree, and here's why. The Bluecoats, we are all about creative expression and moving what we view as sort of our art form forward. And the 50th anniversary is the perfect time for us to kind of keep being ourselves when it comes to what we are creatively and where we want to go. So we're going to continue that moving forward. For sure. That being said, the 50th anniversary, we also have an incredible alumni corps that actually, at this time, has more than 550 people registered. It's going to be an absolutely incredible ensemble. And they will be wearing an alumni corps uniform that kind of represents of the long history of Bluecoats. So really excited for that. Other questions? Looks like we're at the top of the show, so I'm actually going to sign off here. And if we have any other questions, we'll answer them in the chat. But it looks like we're going to do some of the top of the show that you might want to see if you've just recently joined. So I'll sign off here in a second and enjoy the rest of the live stream.
Hey, Horns, who set the prop on the 50 on your way to your break, make sure that is flush to the yard line. Right now, it's setting an angle. The back of it is too far to the side.
Really? Yes, sir. See, this is what I've told you see, right? Like, they went to their dots.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this to you guys to figure out. If it's not a big deal, you should, wherever the turf is, where the thing should be. You know what I'm saying? They just follow it.
No, we need it?
That's my guy right there. That's little wee Willie. Little Willie won't go home.
Hey, full blue coat ensemble, raise your hand. On your way back, start putting yourself in the mindset of what's about to come up. We're drastically shifting where this rehearsal is going. We're going to start doing some bigger chunks, focus on small little things in there. It's very different from what we've been doing up until this point. Yes? Start putting yourself in that mindset. Let's go.
Hey, Brass, play a few notes. Oh, sorry, listen to Jared.
Color guard. We're gonna just do this part one step, so you need to really think about where are you on the field. I don't want to hear Willie up here or Jared down there talking about the fact that you're not covered down in your files, okay? Thank you.
Okay, I'm not quite ready. Notes, Brass. Take 15 seconds to play a few notes.
Horns, and as soon as we bring our instrument down to a trail, that's where I need you to start thinking about the lift, because that's where I see most of the upper body start to bounce, right? When you bring it to trail, lift up taller and taller, yes? Once you find that cover down, that's where your eyes start moving like crazy. What they're saying on the field, looking for your dress, finding those people needs to start immediately as soon as you get that cover down and find your partner as you pull it down and control the space in front of you, yes? Hey, guard in there. The horns are going to get more consistent on keeping the space in front of them consistent. Go with their space that they're giving you. Yes? Thank you. One, shove it. Dude, if you miss that step off again like that, we're gonna have huge problems. Yes? Stop doing that.
Yeah, perhaps we got a really good start at page 10 and all this stuff leading into Melatone's at Babidum, still pretty suspect in there. But once we stepped off at page 14, we all of a sudden had some like either second or third trumpets just come blaring through in the middle of page 14. When we should be at like mezzo almost nothing at that point, which are you can't let that happen.
MS, could you write? Brass, raise your hand. Trumpets, raise your hands. Need a lot more lift as we're getting into those cover downs and charging down this way. Again, we're getting too much of that bounce that Jay was talking about at the beginning of the show. In that down stretch. Baritones. When we're standing on the top, we come to here. Need way better intervals down there. Like the space between Tyler and Tyler. Yeah, your spacing needs to be better. Thank you.
No. Nope. Not any of that. Yeah, straight back. I thought they switched it. I thought they switched it so it was going to be Joey.
especially that direction change that I've been harping on. That was pretty good that time. Thank you.
Hey, Flags, I'd be spinning right now because we just worked that yesterday. It didn't matter. You have to do the first rep. Right now, this ensemble's kicking your butt. Come and join us and join this drum corps. Let's go.
Hey, drums, y'all are mature, but make sure that you don't do the thing where it's like, oh, you thought that was good, wait till you see this. Like, what that was good. You don't need to change anything. Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
Joey's got
Nick,
tumbles. Joey can do tumbling things. I didn't know that.
David, the first 6 slow bars were really, really good. 26 to 30, 26 to 39, you let them take you slow,
Yeah, you just
but
gotta
then you
go and
recovered
let
back.
Joey just beat it. Organ on that.
Trumpets and trombones are in.
Yeah, we need to do this. What you think you'll do? What I make you do? You just gotta talk with them. Right behind the
Drums, pretty good at that time. As you're going around through the circle, don't let the free arms tangle as it's going through there. That's the time that I see most of the motion through there. Tubas, really good halt and lift and weight control into this halt. Very good job.
So, Flags, if that had been the first rep, I would have gone, yeah, great job. You remember what we did. Okay, next time, do that the first rep for yourself, okay? So that you can have 2 good reps versus one not and one great, okay?
Hey, Flags, can you check out your dot here, please? Left and right, fix the form, make it the right kind of curve. Thank you.
Hey, Nick,
That looks big between these two. If they're right here.
There's a hole there. Right there?
Between the 40 and the 50. I think it's probably Owen's brow. He looks close to Libby, or whoever that girl is. Is that Alicia?
I think you got a hole.
Hey, trombones, can you play like 10% louder? Great.
Nick, new assignment, we're going to go to 35 this time. Make sure you say new assignment.
I think these Owen and those guys are just
With kaleidoscope eyes.
Hey, flags around Maggie. Flags around Maggie. 3 sets ago on page 32. Watch your intervals. We need a little bit better awareness of what our side to side is so that we can see that arc with even intervals. Cool.
Oh, and check your dot. You should be 2 steps off the 45, not the 40. Yeah, you tend to like come back and you're making a hole look right behind you. Thank you. Yeah. That's one of our issues right there. These guys thought there was a hole, and when Kagan was in, there wasn't a hole. It's because you were all smashed.
No run, right?